Alright, quick update on spell tokens. So, we've basically been trending sideways for the past week or so. Depending on how you draw this, you can argue that we're either in a bear flag, a bearish pennant, whatever you want to call it. We haven't technically broken out to the downside of this yet. So, bear in mind, until we do capitulate below 0.0012, technically market structure is still intact. This is also constituting your 618 fib. You can see 618 Fibonacci golden pocket perfectly lines up with the breakdown of this bearish pennant. Now let's extrapolate this bearish pennant. I'm pretty sure the price targets would be in the minuses, so yeah, unfortunately the price targets would be in the minuses, so we won't be focusing on the breakdown of the bear flag or bearish pennant, depending on what you want to call it. But what I do want to talk about is this very important structure in the market that I've just noticed. Let's jump right into it. So what you can see is, for a while, we had a massive leg down. Like, this literally happened in a week. We parabolically landslided, and we literally went sideways for the past 2 weeks or so. Literally since the 11th of May, actually almost coming up for a month now, we've been trending sideways. Why is this important? Well, while we've been trending sideways, the EMA ribbons on the daily and the 13 EMA have been drastically dropping into the price action. And if you look at what happened with the 13 EMA recently, we recently tried to flip it, we back tested it, we failed, we went back up to test it and confirmed it as resistance, and we've been doing that the past couple of days. It looks very likely, in my opinion, that we are about to break down. And in the past 8 hours, we've seen a decent amount of volume traded. Let's look at the squeeze mom. The squeeze mom, it temporarily flipped over in favor of the bears because, or the bulls rather, because bears were losing momentum. On the 4 hour, the squeeze mom is kind of a bit degenerative to look at when we're trending sideways, but nonetheless we are ticking back over into this bearish phase, as in the past 4 hours we had 309,000 worth of spell tokens sold on the open market. The 4 hourly candle that we're sitting in right now had 342,000 spell tokens sold. So why am I pointing out that the EMA ribbons are converging into us, and why am I pointing out that we have just bearishly crossed over from the 13 EMA? Well, let's go back to the last time that spell had a massive breakdown and then decided to trend sideways. If we look at when this happened, you can see there's one time we did it here. I'll talk about both scenarios. There's one time we went sideways here after a massive breakdown, and another time right here. What happened in both of these scenarios? Well, you can see EMA ribbons fall very fast to catch up with the price. Down here, EMA ribbons fall very fast to catch up with the price. Over here, we temporarily flipped over the 13 EMA, got a bearish rejection, moved back down before the EMA ribbons could catch up. What did we do here? We flipped over the 13 EMA before the EMA ribbons could catch up, and we broke down. However, in this example, we were so close to coming up to the EMA ribbons. However, we are doing the exact same thing now. We're in a bear flag, bearish pennant, whatever you want to call it, and the EMA ribbons are converging very quickly into us. And you can see a lot of the times when these EMA ribbons catch up, it's not good for the price because we've massively landslided every other time from there. So like I said, this 618, basically call it 0.0012. If we do not hold this region, we're going to have a massive capitulation. Now, the problem with predicting a price target from this is the fact that we're in price discovery to the downside, so we don't have any previous areas of volume traded around here. And also, you know, if we were to come down to the 1.618 fib, from where we are right now, this is approximately a 57% drop. Also, you know, I mean, this wouldn't be completely outlandish considering the market cap. I could definitely see this dropping another 50% also, so don't be surprised if that happens. But also, to wrap up the video, this is how Spell is performing against Bitcoin. If you've been holding Spell since the all-time high, you would have been much better off holding Bitcoin, because this has been getting wrecked. I don't think now is the right time to buy altcoins. The Bitcoin dominance is going up exponentially. While this is happening, I think Bitcoin is going to keep on outperforming altcoins, and that's what we're seeing in Spell. So expect a breakdown. I don't really want to give this as my price target, just because it seems a little bit too strong for the short term. However, at least in the short term, I could see us coming back down to these lows. That's a 23% drop, and bear in mind that is the conservative breakdown target. Let's keep an eye on this one for the future. Let's see how we react. If we do capitulate below these lows, then I could definitely see another 45% drop coming after it, but let's see how we react to here. I think we're coming all the way down to 0.009475. So all I've got for you today, looks like we're about to have a breakdown over on Spell. Really not looking good. Keep an eye on that price target I mentioned at 0.0012. All I've got for you today, as always, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.